What is up, everybody? It's your boy Coach X, and we're back with another video here on the channel. Today, we are looking at next gen Madden. As you guys can see, we're playing Packers versus Falcons. I'm the Packers, and we're just going to start trying to die him with Aaron Rodgers. It's not even him. We're playing against a computer because the game's not fully downloaded yet. But as you can see, the graphics look a lot different. First thing we're going to look at first and foremost is the menu, how you pick your play. I think it looks a lot smoother. I really like how it's going horizontally across the screen, and it allows you to have different options. So you can pick by player, formation, concept, play type, personnel, and also now your favorites are also there as well. So when you want to get to a play quickly, I'm sure it saves based on your playbook, not on your account. So if you have the same playbook and you're running the same playbook, you're going to be able to keep those favorites there, which I think is really cool. So second thing I want to talk about is the controller. When you use this controller right here, you feel every step, you feel every movement. You're not able to hold in R2 at specific moments. It stops you from pushing it in because you're changing direction or doing something crazy like that. I really like it. I don't know if it's just my controller, maybe my controller is broken, but I assume that that's a function of the game, and it adds to a realism to the game because I'm feeling every step that I'm doing, and it's allowing me to make more fluid cuts, or it's allowing me to not be able to change directions like nonstop quickly like Madden 20 and some of old gen Madden 21 too. Third and 2 here. I don't think I get this actually. I'm just going to show you the plays. I'm not really showing you all the cutscenes. I'm going to show you some cutscenes, and I don't know why Davante Adams didn't animate there. But then we got to dial some up on fourth down, get the first down, just so it can keep the game moving. I'm not going to play much. I think you're going to see 2 offensive series and a defensive series, but I just want you to see the way the game plays, and I'll talk more about this controller in a second because I think the controller aspect of these next-gen games, the more real they can make it feel to us, whether it's in our hands or whether it's, virtual reality, like, we feel movements in our bodies, things like that. I think that's the next level of video games. It's not necessarily graphics. Like, obviously, graphics are going to get continually better, but the realism of movements, the realism of feeling what you're doing, actually being out there is what people want. Like people want to feel like they're pro NFL players when they're playing this. Like when you're playing 2K, you want to feel like you're in 2K. Like you want to feel like you're LeBron James dunking on somebody or Steph Curry shooting a long three. So like if you can make that feel as real as possible, your game is going to take off. So I think that's the next constant evolution. And as you can see, Aaron Jones here going for the Lambeau leap in one of the cutscenes. And if I didn't click the play too fast, we probably saw the whole thing. But the kicking is the same. The gameplay is the same. It's just the player movements are a little bit different. The game graphics look a lot different. The gameplay feels a lot different. And here we go for a user strip, and we get it with Adrian Amos. We finally got one. Maybe next gen Madden will allow you to fumble a little bit more, but I didn't get any fumbles in Madden in old gen Madden 21. So maybe I'll start getting some in new gen Madden 21. But here you can actually look and see what abilities your player has on them and pick by your player, like what plays highlighted by them. Shows their stats, their superstar abilities. I think that's a really cool feature and something I'm probably going to use, especially in franchise modes when I want to try to get the ball to a specific person, especially on dev trade games. That could be a really cool feature because you're always going to try to find routes where he's the first option. Doesn't mean you have to throw it to him, and I should have fumbled there, but doesn't mean you're going to have to throw it to him, but it allows you for some semblance. So this route right here, I really like. I think this is new. Some of the new route running they're talking about. So look at the top of this route, what Davante Adams does. He is making a route going back to the 26-yard line or 24-yard line. He cuts deeper back to the 20-yard line and slowly starts coming back to the ball, back to the 26-yard line. So, or the 24-yard line. And obviously I lowballed that, but I really like the stick and the semblance in that route in the rain, because you can't like chop your feet and cut in the rain, like you're gonna fall. So you have to kind of do an extended dig, but as long as you keep coming back to that ball, you're fine. And if that's how the realness is gonna look with route running, the game's gonna be a lot better because they're gonna run better routes and it's gonna allow passers to be able to throw better balls. Does that make sense? And we get a dive animation there. I wish I had like a little like side dive. That would have been nice. I tried to give you guys some highlights there, but it didn't work. Now we're back on defense again. You can pick by concept too, and that was in the old Madden. You also have favorites. So here I'm playing around with the favorites. I'm figuring out how to take it off because I don't want it on as one of my favorites. I don't want field goal return as one of my favorites, but I will set that up once the gameplay gets moving. Here we just play zone here. I think he runs a screen. The computer runs a screen. We see it right away. Obviously, we bottle it up because it's the computer and it's not hard. He comes back with another play. I think they went no huddle. We just stayed in our same zone and came out and just lurked this little running back drag route and intercepted it. But we're not going to play another offensive possession. That's all you guys are going to get for today. After work, I'm going to definitely be playing next gen Madden 100%. You see Aaron Rodgers coming out. You get all these cutscenes. I think I show you guys a couple cutscenes, and then I just finished the game. I finished the game, but I think it was 38-10, but you guys don't need to look at that. But I really, really like the graphics. I really like the controller. The controller is going to be huge. The haptic field feedback is going to be nuts. But thank you guys for joining me in the video. I really, really appreciate it. I will see you guys next time. Peace.
I better like Usain Bolt. Baby wanna join my cult. Baby's in my cup of foam. Stevie O Tina home. Hit your town, got dome.